Hello. It's been a little bit since I've done this. Forgive for the background not being really filled with anything. Um, to get a little detail about me, my name is Brian Wheeler. I've been in the military. I was like, wait, why do you have a beard? It's because I just got back from vacation. I just got back from deployment, so they allowed us to go on a little vacation, so I'm back on vacation. I'm getting back from that, so that's why I have the full beard, but this may be off today or tomorrow. But you probably wondering why I got the straw in my mouth is because in July 2022, on the 18th, I had some sort of heat incident, like heat cat, that I can't talk unless I'm biting down on something. I discovered if found it's very broken, and for some reason biting down on something helps. That's why I got these. My mother sent me some straws, and I use straws to talk. Now, I was getting better. I was recording my progress and everything. I have some past videos with that and all that. But uh, I hadn't done anything since I, went on deployment or anything, because I'm on deployment, I'm not supposed to do anything. Although back in May, I had another incident, but I think they caught it really before anything got bad. But for a week I couldn't talk, and I think it's because when I went to the restroom, I started putting cold water over my head, and the initial shock maybe that for a week not even this worked. It just sounded like that would be bad, and that was the problem. I was really freaked out because it's like I lost it for a week. It was bad, but fortunately it healed up enough to come back. I mean, going back to last year, I was doing some speech therapy and everything, and it was helping to a point. And I got to a point where I was able to talk without this. It just sounded kind of bad. I was kind of got to a point where or it's least understandable. But if it was an issue, then I just put this in. Thing is, when it's cold, when I'm nervous, or when I'm tired, I know I was just chattering a lot, and I would have to have this stuff. And being where we went was cold, and just like, yeah. So, but when I went on vacation, I had some friends, they talked to me and everything. So, trying to work on talking again without this, because it could be just something psychological in a response, like a crutch or something that my head is using. But whether it's permanent or not, I don't know. But I need to do my part in trying to work on it again, and I haven't done that. Not since May, when I was trying to do a bunch of things to try to talk and get back. But as far as like reading again or doing something for this to work, or at least sound kind of good, I need to I need to do more again. Like I was doing stuff initially, then when I got this back, I was like, okay, and understandable, a little depressed and everything. I didn't do much. But now that I'm back in the second phase of my life with everything, um, it's just time that I just try to work on it again. Will I ever get back to a level of being understandable? Maybe. Will I ever go back to being normal? I don't know. But one thing I know that did change, which is good, is that when I was trying to read aloud, I always had stuff with my eyes, like my eyes would burn and they would close and it would hurt real bad for whatever reason. But as far as I know, I haven't had that at all since. So that part's healed, and I'm good. I'm glad about that. But I'm going to try to read a verse, and we're going to go from there out loud. So, what version is this? I'll just go with it. It's fine. It's not exactly King James, but I'm going to read to you my favorite New Testament verse. I mean, Lamentations 3:24 is my Old Testament one. The Lord is my portion, saith my soul, therefore shall I hope in him. But as far as New Testament verse, Romans 15:13 is my favorite New Testament verse. I'm going to first read it with the straw, then I'm going to try to take it out and practice reading without. So this is ESV, and I prefer King James Version, but it's just what military Bible stuff it gives. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace in believing, so that by the power of the Holy Spirit you may abound in hope. So, now, first attempt reading it without anything. May the God of hope fill with all and pave and weaving for that by the power of the Holy Spirit, you may abound in hope. I mean, that's the first time I've done that in a while. It sounds scrappy. It sounds bad. It's terrible. At least it's not like, where it was at one point. But we all have to start somewhere, and that's the thing with this, is that I have to be patient with myself. That's part of this. I have to be patient because I'm basically relearning how to talk. I know the frustration is like, as soon as I have this in, I can talk. And predominantly when I'm alone, it's like a weird thing. That's why it's like maybe something psychological, broken, but not neurological. Though I don't know how the heat relates it, because like when I'm alone, I can kind of talk for some reason. Although since May, I notice even when I'm alone, it's like as soon as I'm around near people, I can talk. But as soon as around near people, I can't talk. But when I'm alone, I can talk. But even when I'm alone now, I've noticed at times I'm stumbling more. That's a bad change. But as far as like that frustration, like I know I can hear myself talk, and then this happens where it's all jumping up and it's like, why is that a thing? I don't get it. But it's being patient. So just as far as prayer request wise, I guess just be patient with me, because that's a thing. That's really a thing that I have to do. I keep looking at this, so I'm going to read it. This is one of the things I got sent in a box that I like in the Navigator group. Isaiah 49:16. This is actually a very perfect one of my favorite verses, because I relate to this verse in a certain way. Behold, I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. Your walls are continually before me. Now, I kind of knew that because I don't think you could see it. Yeah, right there, kind of. Right there. This is a scar from across the field. Across from my house as a kid, there was a little field where kids used to play. We played all the time. Well, someone thought it would be a good idea to throw a beer bottle out there, and of course the beer bottle was glass and it broke, and I fell on that glass, and that's what that is from. This scar that I have in my right hand this whole time, all these years. But that's how I relate to this verse, Isaiah 49:16. I'll try reading it without it to see how it sounds. Go from there. Behold, I have engraved you on the palm of my hand. Your wealth are continually before Me. Aveva. Fum fifth time. Okay, so it's not as it still sucks, but it's not as bad, I think, as where it initially was. So, reading wise, so that's good. On one hand, it's worse because it sounds so much more disjointed compared to how it was getting at a middle point. But on one hand, it's better because it's at least sounding a lot different. Like it's not as I don't know. It's more put together. I don't know. It's weird, disjointed, put together. I don't know. One hand is bad, one hand is good. But just briefly, I noticed was it on that continually word. My eyes briefly like blinked on that, like that little pain thing that has, although it didn't last nearly as long. So I guess it still has a thing, but it's not as what it was. So that's good. I have no clue what that is though. Why that's a thing, but I know this video is long, but I really wanted to talk. That's the whole point of this, and try to get these things together. So, alrighty, well, just continue to pray for me. Lord's will be done and how to handle this and everything. But I'll try to do a lot more updates of this since I'm back because I have much more time to do a lot of video stuff and everything. Because before, I'm in a tent thing. I didn't want to, and everyone's around me. I didn't want to do a lot of stuff in there besides stuff I did. But now that I'm back, I have a lot more time to do everything. So, alrighty. Well, see you next time, everyone. Yeah, bye.